Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Is there anything at the Game Awards that can be shown off that could possibly top GTA 6 revealing? Like with this trailer?
Half-Life 3.
I don't even think, no, I don't, I think short answer, no, but then also we're going to talk about it still. Half-Life 3 is the one that we all kind of jump to, and like, I want that to happen, but they haven't been re-releasing Half-Life for the last 12 years. Like they don't just.
And Half-Life, it's wild to say no, Half-Life 3 would not top it either, but it's true because also the end, well, like Half-Life 3 is this white whale and had been this white whale for so long. And then Half-Life Alyx came out and without going into details basically said, hey, we're making Half-Life 3. And like as part of the game basically was just like, yeah, we're going to keep making Half-Life games now. And so now that we have that confirmation, the idea that Half-Life 3 is going to come at some point is like slightly less climactic, if that makes sense, even though it would still be extraordinarily exciting. I don't think it would match this, which is insane.
I don't think it'll either.
It's just crazy to say that.
Yeah, it's just the obvious one that most people are going to jump to. It's like, that would be huge. But I agree. I don't think it's going to be as big as GTA. I don't think anything is going to top GTA for a while. Like, I don't know.
If Half-Life had as much, and I say this lovingly, but like Half-Life it's been kind of in deep freeze for a while. Like there was Half-Life Alyx, but if Half-Life hype were as alive and well as GTA hype is, I think Alyx would have moved a lot more headsets. And that's, like everyone I know is like, yeah, it's one of the best VR experiences you can possibly have. But the name brand and the desire to go back into that universe didn't, it appealed big time to a lot of people who already knew what they were in for. But there's also like, I don't know. Well,
it's not bringing in new audiences.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 was what, 2007?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, like they don't keep like coming back and being like, hey, we've they've given it a fresh coat of paint periodically, but they haven't constantly kind of been ringing that bell. There hasn't been like a massive persistent online component. I mean, there's Counter-Strike, but that's, what I'm talking about. But like, there hasn't been Half-Life Online that's like constantly attracting new people. Again, like I was talking to Rebecca Valentine on our news team, and she's telling me that like I think it was on like earnings calls, like without fail, every quarter GTA 5 sells another 5 million units. Yep. And it's just like that game it doesn't get newer. I mean, it does, they update it, but like it's also it's still GTA 5. Like people rebuy that game. It's some people's first game. Enough people are like, they know sort of what they're in for. They buy their first console in 10 years. They're like, hell yeah, I want to steal cars. There it is. Half-Life doesn't quite have that same appeal.
In a world where Call of Duty is usually the best-selling game every year just because of its sheer just numbers it does with the general audience, Grand Theft Auto is one of those few games that cuts through on its release years and takes that from Call of Duty. And so I anticipate that happening again. Like, it's
very nice of Rockstar to give this much advance notice, because I imagine a lot of games are like, there's going to be people like diving out of the way of this thing. Like, I'm so excited to see what stupid little game doesn't set its daylight savings time calendar or whatever and accidentally releases the same week as GTA. Like that, what is it? That Lego 2K Racers game that dropped like a week after Zelda, and I feel like it was just crickets on that front. And it's like, again, they probably could have capitalized on the fact that everyone's posting videos of people building wacky contraptions in Zelda and been like, hey, we got a car game where you can do that. It's about Legos. But they didn't. And I don't know. Now it's on PlayStation Plus next month or whatever.
GTA Online is definitely sort of like the silent killer in this, right? Because like the joke is like people have been playing Skyrim forever on every platform, but GTA Online just like you said, has just been getting new fans constantly for years. And like even Elder Scrolls 6, we were talking about like maybe that could get some hype. But if you look, the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer from 5 years ago did 17 million, right? So it's again, we're talking about orders of magnitude bigger here. It's really insane.
Yeah. I mean, GTA, in addition to the GTA Online, there was the player run RP servers that were going on, that's just community driven. Like that is community making the game, giving the game more legs every time. Like it's Rockstar just they're sitting on a gold mine. They know.
No, Brian and I made friends with a biker gang in GTA who were like really serious into it. There's this dude, Dirty Worka, who's just like we did like a live stream with them and at Rockstar, and it was bizarre because they were like, yeah, we're like a real gang. We have like initiations, we have rules. You can't like carry a bazooka around. You got to use like realistic biker stuff. They all like ride their bikes in formation. It's like amazing. They were super committed to it, and it's just you don't have that. I mean, you have guilds and stuff, but I think there's the fact that GTA is like sort of close enough to real life. Like it's an MMORPG. GTA Online is it's that fantasy, ultimate but you're not being a wizard. You're being like a dude who has a yacht. It's like it's kind of
flying
like
planes for fun. Like
like it's sort of what if it's just sort of like the crime MMO, and it's funny that I think plenty of people who play it would be like, no, I don't play MMOs, get the hell out of here. But it's like, you kind of do. If you've got like the James Bond car that jumps when you push down on the sticks and you fly around in that thing, like that's a pretty powerful item, and you might have spent some real world money on that.
I mean, what are cars in GTA but mounts in World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy?
That's fair. Elder Scrolls 6, there was a time where I could see that being a massive reveal at the Game Awards. It's possible we get something. I sort of doubt it because Bethesda just came out and said that they're going to give Starfield the same amount of like the same kind of long tail support they gave Skyrim. Skyrim debuted at the Game Awards, I think back when it was still on Spike TV, and it was like that.
Oh wow!
This is a long time. This was. Yeah. It was when I think they announced the release date in the trailer, but they hadn't shown anything. And it was like very much, it wasn't even like a tone piece like this. It was like a mural playing the Skyrim music and sort of teasing dragons. And everyone's like, whoa, dragons, 11, 11, 11, pre-order now. Okay. And then they showed off gameplay at E3, and Todd Howard was like, you see that mountain? You can climb that mountain. The fact that they showed us the flyover video for 6, and it's gotten traction, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not, it's not GTA 6.
This is a fun challenge, actually. Like trying to think of, I'd love to hear people's comments too of like what would be bigger for them, like what they think would be bigger. Because I'm trying to come up with something and I can't do it. Like even if you like announced that Mario, Nathan Drake, and Master Chief were doing a crossover game together, I don't think that would beat this trailer.
They're getting their own GTA game.
Yeah, and like I just don't know.
Mario has been arrested for murder. He's getting the death penalty. I don't know what you do there. The announcement of a new Switch, I feel like that could move the needle. But again, how many consoles have come out in the lifetime of us waiting for GTA 6?
Yeah,
too many.
Yeah. Like this thing eclipses like console hype, which is wild. And it's also, we're probably gonna be playing this thing on PlayStation 7 at some point, because that's like, if 5 is anything to go on, this is the sort of long tail they have planned for this, and can't blame them.